What's up everyone, and welcome to today's core and unilateral strength workout. Today what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on 10 minutes of core, just get everything nice and fired up, nice and activated, work on some deep core exercises. If you have a set of dumbbells, let's definitely cue them up for the core work, as I'm going to have you add the dumbbell if you feel comfortable. You could also just go body weight. And then we're gonna come into our unilateral strength-based block. In that block, we're gonna focus on unilateral training. What that means is we're working one side at a time. It's going to help us kind of look at different weaknesses, work through some asymmetries, and just keep everything nice and balanced. We're gonna hit kickstand deadlifts, single arm squats, as well as a single arm row, okay? We're gonna work one side, then bring it to the opposite side. Hit that for 2 sets, and then cool things on down. Let's go get started. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips, let's lift. And then tuck and tilt. And again, the goal here is to get some movement through your spine, kind of get everything nice and loose. Awesome, now let's go right into thread the needle. So I want you to reach your hand across and under, palm facing the ceiling. Drop into that shoulder, drop into that lat. Let's add that rotation at the top. Just stay on this one side, okay? So reach, reach, reach. Open on up. Perfect, let's bring it to the opposite side. Same deal, palm facing the ceiling. Reach, 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 open on up. Awesome, let's go right on your back. You're gonna come right into a bridge to march. So you're flat on your back, knees are bent, you're on your heels. I want you to bridge on up at the top. It's march 1, march 2, and then bring it right back down. Okay, so lift, hamstring, glutes fire. March 1, march 2. Really brace your core. Be super intentional here, okay? Awesome, staying right there on your back. Let's go legs straight up. Slow control with these leg drops. So I want you to drop one leg on down. Bring it to the opposite side. Goal is to keep lower back pinned to the floor. Legs as straight as you can. Thinking hip mobility and core stability with this one, okay? Awesome, let's bring it right into a high plank. Let's bring it right into a high plank. I'm gonna have you go into high plank knee drive. So hands under shoulders, back is nice and flat. Slow and controlled here. Driving straight up, think about pushing the floor away from you, okay? Really think about getting into that trunk. If at any point you just want to hold high plank, you can. You do not have to do these knee drives, okay? Awesome, let's go right back onto your back. So you're gonna come into a partial get up, sit up. So if you can, let's grab a dumbbell for these. Right arm's going to be straight up, right knee's going to be bent. Left arm out to the side, left leg out to the side on a little bit of an angle. Let's roll all the way up to that forearm, pulling it right back down the same way. Okay, so just come to that forearm. You do want to go pretty heavy here if you have the ability to do so. You could also go body weight. Goal is to maintain a ton of core control, bicep track by that ear. Awesome, let's bring it to the opposite side. Same idea. Now it's gonna be left arm up, left knee bent, come all the way up to that forearm on that right side there. Tons of core control, okay? Awesome, let's bring it right into bear position. I'm gonna have you keep that dumbbell, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna go bear, pull through 1, 2, walk it out to high plank, hit 2 drives, okay? So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. It's bear, pull through 1, bear, pull through 2, walk it on out to high plank, knee drive 1, knee drive 2, bring it right back up to the top, okay? So pull 1, pull 2, walk it on out, drive 1, drive 2, back stays nice and flat, okay? We'll go for another 10 here, and then we're gonna hit that partial get up, sit up. Awesome, let's go right back onto your back. We're gonna come right back into that partial get up, sit up, right knee bent, right arm straight up, left arm out to the side. Bring it up to that forearm, bicep track by that ear. There we go, breathe through these, okay? Good, let's bring it to the opposite side. Opposite side. Get all the way up there. Awesome. Let's bring it right back into that bear pull through. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. 2 on the pull throughs, and then we add that knee drive, okay? Good, let's go. Back is nice and flat. Knees should be directly underneath those hips. Hands should be underneath those shoulders. I forgot that walkout. Add that walkout at the top. Got really into the bear pull through. There we go. And good, awesome, perfect. So we're gonna bring it right into a side plank. On these side planks, you could just hold, okay? If you wanna add it in between, it's gonna be a touch. If you're like, oop, let's take it to the next level from there, I'm gonna have you add the weight, you're gonna add this reach, okay? 20 seconds per side. We go in 3, 2, 1. Zip this weight on up if you're up for it. Make sure that forearm's directly underneath that shoulder. Shoulder in line with that top hand. Back stays nice and flat. Core stays nice and engaged. No rounded spine. Awesome. Let's bring it to the opposite side. Forearms directly underneath that shoulder. Good. Let's go. Good straight lines here, okay? Be super intentional. And good, awesome. Let's go right on your back. So I'm gonna have you hit this pull over to dead bug with these. Arms are going to be straight up right from your shoulders. Let's add this weight here. You can either do singles as you come into this pullover, or I want you to do doubles. Doubles is going to be very challenging, so make sure that lower back stays pinned to the floor, okay? And again, you could do singles. Come into that overhead extension with these. If you're up for the doubles, make sure your form is locked in, okay? Head and shoulders will stay down on these. Let's go last 5. Awesome, we'll do one more set. We'll go right back into the side plank, okay? Right back into the side plank, and then we'll get nice and loose. Good, let's lock it in. 20 seconds per side here. Zip this weight on up, good straight lines. Make sure your back stays nice and flat. Awesome, let's bring it to the opposite side. Good, let's go. Awesome, let's go right on your back. Let's bring it into this pull over to dead bug. Again, both legs is going to be the most challenging version of this. Alternating is going to be a good spot. Pull this weight overhead, okay? Make sure that lower back stays pinned to the floor. You can even do single, double if you want like an in-between, okay? Make sure you breathe. Think about that connection to your core. And good, awesome, rest. Good work, everyone. Let's bring it all the way up to standing. We're gonna get nice and loose. So let's walk it all the way out. When you get to the base of this walkout, let's add this hip opener, okay? So left foot to the outside, that left hand, open on up, close it, kick it. Hit both sides there, walk yourself all the way back in, stand, repeat. We'll hit about 2 or 3, okay? Once you come out of that next one, we're gonna come right into a good morning, and then we're gonna hit a squat. So hands right behind your ears. Good solid hinge here with this good morning. Good deep squat, chest is up nice and tall. 2 different movement patterns. Awesome, let's step it on back. Let's come into reverse lunge. As you do, I want you to twist over that front leg. Make sure as you add this twist and this rotation, you're rotating through your trunk and torso, not rotating through that knee, okay? I don't want that knee to be moving all over the place. Awesome, let's come right into skips in place. Let's add a little bounce here. Opposite arm, opposite leg, get that heart rate up a touch. Let's go right into jumping jacks. Turn the dial on up. Stay in these jumping jacks right here. Keep on working. Awesome. Let's just jog in place. Just stay nice and loose. So what we're going to do, we're going to come into a unilateral block. We're going to do kickstand deadlifts. We're then going to go right into a single arm squat, and then we're going to come into a single arm row. We're working all one side for all three of those before we bring it to the other side. So what that's going to look like, kickstand deadlifts. We are offset 80% of the work coming through this front leg here. Good solid hinge. I want you to go heavy. This should be tough, okay? All one side. Then the leg that's out in front, you're actually going to switch hands. So if that was my left, racking on that left side, good deep squat, okay? Then we're going to keep it on that left side as you come into bent rows. Single arm, if you want to use a bench for those, you can. All one side, then we bring to the opposite side. Again, your lead leg of your kickstand is going to be the opposite hand, so then you do switch it for the squats and rows. I'll remind you, of course, 45 seconds per side on all of these except for the row. Row will be closer to 35. All left, all right, or vice versa. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. With this kickstand, offset that footing, right? So your rear toe is going to be offset from that heel. Stand tall, squeeze. Make sure on these deadlifts, shoulders above hips, hips above knees. Hamstring glutes are firing, okay? Think about really isolating that front leg. Same good solid deadlift principles apply. It's good hinge. Feel that stretch down your hamstrings, glutes. Big squeeze. Core is braced, no rounded spine. All unilateral here, okay? It's gonna challenge your form a bit, so really lock it in. Let's go another 5, and then we're gonna go into this racked squat, okay? Awesome, let's hit this rack squat. So my left leg was out in front, so I'm gonna rack my left side, okay? It's gonna expose that left glute a little bit more. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, 45 here. And we hit these for 2 sets, okay? Full left, full right, full left, full right. And again, really brace your core, especially with this offset load. You may notice some imbalances or some asymmetries. It's good to know, right? We can address those. You're always welcome to do extra reps on that weaker side. Let's go last 10, then we're gonna hit our single arm rows, and again, those rows are gonna be closer to 30. Awesome, let's bring into our rows. If you wanna go pretty heavy here and you have a bench, let's use it. If you just wanna do it from flat back standing position, let's do that. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, single side, rowing right alongside the rib cage, right towards that hip pocket. Really think about shoulders back, okay? Big squeeze, shoulders back. I know I say it just about every time we do these. Think about posture, right? We're at our desks, devices, computer. Pull everything back right here for the last 5. Awesome, let's bring it to the opposite side. Opposite side, same 3, so now it's gonna be that opposite side. Just be mindful, because I just started to do it. Good, let's hit this kickstand. I went back to my first side on my kickstand because I know we had switched hands. It will be your opposite hand, okay, from that lead leg. I almost did double left. There we go, good solid hinge here. Back is nice and flat. Let's go, last 10. Awesome, let's rack that dumbbell. Let's go right into these single arm squats. And again, you're racking that side of which your front leg was out, right? Good, let's go. So if your right leg was out front with those kickstands, you're racking on that right side. And make sure on these squats, your knees are not caving in, okay? Knees are not caving in. Push those knees out, really get into those glutes. Let's go last 7, then we're gonna hit our rows. Awesome, let's bring it right into these rows. Back is nice and flat. We're gonna go for 30. Row right alongside the rib cage, right towards that hip pocket. And we got one more set of these 3, left and right and left, okay? Let's go, last 5. Awesome, let's shake it on out, let's shake it on out. This will be your second set, final set, okay? If you can, I want you to go a little bit heavier, okay? I'll give you another 10 seconds if you need to adjust your weights. And then we're gonna go right back to that first side, kickstand, okay? 45 here, we'll go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. There we go, good solid hinge. And then again, shoulder above hip, hip above knee. You want this knee bend here, I don't want you here, okay? Too much pressure on that low back, bracing that core. I want you to feel your hamstring glutes fire. Let's go, last 6. Awesome, let's rack it, let's rack it. Racked on the side of that leg that was out in front with those kickstands. Let's go right into it. Really get deep into the squat, okay? Chest is tall, big squeeze. Awesome, let's hit this row. Let's hit this row. Close out this side. Good, let's go. Row right alongside the rib cage, right towards that hip pocket. Let's go, last 5. Awesome, final side here. Let's close this on out, okay? We'll go in 3, 2, 1, back to those kickstands, second side, good solid hinge. 45 here, then we hit those squats. Again, that back is flat, that core is braced. Let's go, last 10. Awesome, let's bring it right into the squat. Bring it right into the squat. Racking that side of that front kickstand leg, okay? There we go. Exhale as you push away from the floor. Chest is tall here. There we go. Let's keep on working here for the last 10. Awesome. Let's bring it into this row. Bring it into this row. Close this on out. Back is nice and flat. Good solid squeeze, okay? Row right alongside the rib cage, right towards that hip pocket. Get into those hips with this hinge. Last 7. And good, awesome. Awesome work, everyone. Let's bring it into a quick cool down here. 90-90 kneeling position. We'll push to this hip flexor, chest is up nice and tall. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, good stuff. Quick cool down, okay? Good, let's bring it to the opposite side. Push that hip flexor. Awesome, let's bring it to a low squat. Let's go elbows the inside of your knees, push on out. You can kind of rock side to side here. Let's bring it all the way up to standing. Let's just bring one arm across, hug that arm up to your chest. Breathe. Awesome, let's go opposite side. And let's reach on down, let's just put your feet together. Grab your opposite elbow, just kind of hang there for a sec. Couple big deep breaths. Think about everything you just accomplished. You absolutely crushed it. Slowly roll up your spine, bring it to your chest. Awesome work, everyone.